Okay, hold on a second. Wait till you're on there.
Stop paying attention.
There we go. Now we're going. Cinderella. La, 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 la. I love that. He's going to get annoyed with me because he thought that up. I'll write the words. See, we're ready to start, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Get this going.
What? Country, and you live on a lonely land. All right, pantomime.
Pantomime.
Oh no, excuse me. I'll do spin first. Span. Dance as I span water. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Spin, spin, spin. Pull it in. Become centrifugal force. No recourse. Laugh. Toss your head back. No one's going to turn us around. Keep changing till you find and know yourself. Join the struggle going on. Heads back, step ahead. Solidarity dances with you. Feel her presence. Dance. Solidarity makes love, making more solidarity. Make love because you can, because you want to. Go in trance, mesmerize. Join when there's consent. Have we forgotten? Struggle maintaining sacred hoop. Circle has many broken parts, needs mending to heal it. Ourselves help give back to the mother. Or have we forgotten how to give back? So much rape, murder, not enough love, life more virtual than real. Make our way back to the circle. Sit together, consult with one another, span as in thought, our minds, intellect, humanity, grandfather, son, Mother Earth gave us. Live instead of killing it. Go back in time before black robes brought us sin. Span, let it go, consult. We need answers, solutions, time to confront empires. Consult, time, patience has a way of leaving us behind.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard.
There you go.
Pantomime. I will ride my pantomime horse right out of here, leaving my pantomime empire behind. We're pantomimes of previous ancestors, pantomiming our lives as if somehow believing this is virtual reality. My pantomime universe disappears in city lights that pantomimes life. Humpback whales hump. Spiders catch butterflies. Dogs walk men. Most pantomimes pretending is superior to reality. Pantomime so you can't feel anything. So new rules. These pantomimes.
Ah.
Finally, the big question. Mommy, Daddy, as Earth works to rid itself of beast who takes and never gives back, child asks, Mommy, Daddy, what did you do to save us from Mother Earth's wrath? What will the two-legged Homo sapiens say, answer? While indigenous and supporters at Standing Rock assaulted by unlawful black-booted thuggish police, actions against human beings protecting water resources, not just for their people, families, but for the 18 million water drinkers downstream.
Yeah.
Where were frozen, bloodied by rubber bullets, standing on top of graves of those they were brutalizing? Recollections of Wounded Knee, new cavalry who still thinks they're in control, those standing in peace only sent their prayers so brutalizers could see what they do. Water is our salt. To make clean water before empire. Fuck the left, the right, center, religious pacifists. They will fight and try to rule you or do nothing. Make clean water before all. Heal, repair. Make clean water before empires.
Hey, now.
Yeah.
Thank you. He'll be back. Well,
Another preaching.
Alan Gale. And then after him is
Followed by
Antoinette.
Antoinette.
Okay. Give him a nice round as he comes up. He hasn't been here in a while. And he donated a book of his to the Door Prize collection.
Oh, nice to see you.
Just get really close to the mic.
It's from my second book. The quiz in Latin and the second suite. Vanitas vanitatum Tomia vanitas Ecclesiastes. It's quintessential. My uncle was a war chauffeur. Right in the car while fixing it, he was arrested, but what for? For vodka purchase forced receipt. Once on the move like in the movie, he punched his chief, a tempter of his, crashed in the pole and got 10 years. Then was released and marked a loony. Writing style of his epistles with sported and vignettes, so gentle, with jokes, not caustic from the prison. It is like sentimental. It is like sentimental. Sorry. It is.
Take a deep breath.
Raisa, are you not impressed with this Messiah from the Russian, with the tattoo amidst his chest? I am faithful to the God in Russia, crushed in the pole, like in the battle, the wave of my life, love, true and fake, like a green neck of the wine bottle, sticks up and shadows your face. I got a grasp inside a group of bitter streets, so dim and black, of your stupid evening stoop and your shadows at my leg. Oh, I didn't know that you are nice, and silence rose among us there like sleep and your sleepless and silence rose among us there like and your eyes with sleepless bags of the nightmare, and I did not forgive and quit your shadows. What damn stupid to get back at you a bit, I asked. What a damn bullshit and to get back at you a bit, I asked. Did you have an aversion? A surgeon pondering that stuff. Alpha in Wells' office gotten by destiny was doing tough, feeling tough when he repeatedly was brought in on an old charge. Then his dad got a heart attack, was scared witless, they transfused lymph, and oh my God, twisted in knots, abjectly sleepless. He was awakened by a cup, an old fisher with a new net fishing produced for you a little flap. We changed a little flap. we change it for, we close it for insufficiency. Let change a stamp on it, all right? I was myself in youth bedridden, but you, like a physician, might help, as a physician, might help in writing quiz in Latin, a blessed morning, dreams achieved under the under the sprinklers, quiet rustling, giving a shower to night shifts of working women, so contrasting their patterns with their with transparent laces, which it are not agreeing, but glances lifted from their faces to the life doctor are so greedy. My model from the working union, instead of painting, I'll be pleased to lick you while your nipples ruin, just like a cat hunting for fleas, but like remembrance, there within each droplet of the heat you swim, like the white lotus, the dark prison float over my subconscious dream. Mintak, he twisted before eyes a razor and concentrating on its edge and playing with the yogi's ethic, he cut Ramanuja pathetic remarks on the invisible page. A knock is sounded. Right there, his wife with someone. Hence, if her woman, his woman probably, a pair of socks, and each like irons sniff. Jeepers, to hike himself in isn't difficult. He bent over the book, awaiting and hearing her voice. Magnificat, Magnificat. Indeed, it's Latin. It's each line like
Your time is
over.
Yeah.
But short.
Well,
short.
you're already 6.5, so we gotta go.
Sorry.
It's okay. I wanted to signal you. I was waiting for a pause so I could signal you, so I could get to a break point, but I didn't get to.
Okay, but small part. Yes. May?
No, you're already. It's like almost 6.5, 7. So
Okay.
we gotta go. That's all right. Sorry about that. Give him a round, please. Mo. Oh, wait, it's Antoinette then Mo, right?
Antoinette.
Oh yeah, Antoinette then Mo. Okay, we got it. Yeah, you heard the news. How you doing? All right. Let me just zoom in on you.
Okay.
You are framed, even though you did not do it.
I did not do it.
Yeah, you didn't do it yet.
No, I didn't do it yet.
But you will. We know. We trust you.
Egg white on seaweed paper, ultimate message board, edible. Love poem tucked away under pigeon wings, homing their secret yearning, escape to strut, cobblestone streets, fly over crumpled leaves and dreams, where white mayo on white bread spreads white man who fears majority of darker tones, evidence of our emotional breakdown where pigmentation rules.
Pigmentation rules.
Neighborhood sounds, voices, enthusiasm bends, sirens faintly heard, then come horns, someone next door pounding nails, scuffing about, crazy alone, engaged. Illusion of time built like everything else on consensus. He moves closer, shadows appears over shoulder, anxiety rises like suspense, hovering slow ascension, making you feel it in your gut.
Yeah.
Phantasmagoria of composition, structured lunacy, grubby little hands, fake fine futures, enthralled with himself, hoarded for centuries, one person, king of everyone, lives in red stone labor temple circa 1914, where the living wage office of mundane resilience doesn't ever come around, squat here safely under moon's lantern, liberating reverence for the left.
All right, Mose, and then right? Oh no, Mose, then unspoken melody. Thank you. Okay, I forgot that. All right,
Settle down, crowd. Settle down. It's just me.
it's just him.
All right.
Don't do this.
Oh, I
at
like
home.
the way you do that.
Yeah, you have to make sure you're in there.
I'm in there, deep inside. Hi guys, I'm MOS, mostly old shit. This is a book that saved my life. So if you want to know how it saved my life, come and ask me. My mother loves me. I feel good. I feel good because she loves me. I'm good because I feel good. I feel good because I am good. My mother loves me because I am good. My mother does not love me. I feel bad. I feel bad because she does not love me. I am bad because I feel bad. I feel bad because I am bad. I am bad because she does not love me. She does not love me because I am bad. Do that for the next 60 years.
I'll get back to you.
Artie Lang. Artie Lang, psychiatrist, said mental illness does not exist. Fuck him.
What a big fold.
What does he know? Last stop. I got gas in King City. It stopped between Lady Gaga Land and Oaktown by the bay. A bar called Last Stop was next to the gas station. 3 people were in the bar at 7 a.m. One guy was on the floor, as if he had made his bed right next to where he fell. There was the bartender, who looked like he had lost a bad fist fight 40 years ago. His face was the punching bag. The other person was female, I think. I ordered a beer. I drank my beer. I strolled past this person because I needed to piss. And this person was the last stool at the counter. I smelled piss on her, so I smiled at her. She followed me into the toilet. I was about to piss when I heard a low rumbling, like some kind of machine trying to die. Can I piss? Can you piss on me? Can you piss on me? In my mouth? Sure, why not? I emptied myself into her mouth, the things I do for people.
And now the unspoken melody, right?
Here.
And then we have Tom. And then we have Tommy. All right. Can I ask something quick? Mose, did you read a piece by Artie Lang? Or did you
Yes,
just, okay.
that was Artie Lang.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
That was Artie Lang. My mother loves me. My mother does not love me. I do not love me. I'm a bad being.
Okay.
That's Artie Lang.
Interesting.
And the rest was mine.
Yeah, I understand.
True story.
I just want to make sure that. Huh?
Like a vagabond, I stagger on, broken every day. On these words I choke and never say, they are my unspoken serenade. It's a newer one called Shy Type.
What's it called?
Shy Type.
Shy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shy type, like you.
Yes. Quintessential Shy Type.
Quintessential. Ooh.
Oh, now we're changing
That's
the
what I
title.
found the theme here. Quintessential.
What's the fucking name of the song? Quintessential.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. Yes.
Yeah.
Need one of these.
Start the clock all over again because
Yeah.
you know we got to make sure you get your time and everything.
I appreciate that.
Give him a round of applause.
I'm sick of feeling this way, showing no trace of holding this pain, hoping for change while sporting these fake, contorted smiles performed every day, laughing at trite jokes in which I find no humor just to be viewed more human, acting as if I'm all better, acting as if it's not an endeavor just to keep it all together, as if I am not fettered by friends and family forgetting me or fretting about even letting people down, so let me set these people free right now to keep them from getting too fucking close to me. It's no secret that I'm known to be shockingly awkward socially. I'm not a doctor, but I do know some things. I'm not a boxer, but I do know some things. Like if you drop your guard, something's bound to bleed. So now I speak quite cautiously whenever I talk honestly. Because all this fog beyond the breach makes it awfully fucking hard to see when opening up will someday end up coming back and haunting me. But perhaps I'm the oddity. I certainly have all the qualities of an emotional anomaly, but it seems rather odd to me. I never thought that this was all there'd be. I am just a shy type, hesitate to try type, staring at my phone all alone every night type, always wonder why I never get it right type, staring at the ceiling with these feelings all the time type, confined inside, behind closed blinds, beside the light, the shy type. These lyrics were always meant to be little more than just desperate attempts to express any semblance of normality. Yet tragically, each day I find that I awake, mummified and stuffed inside a sarcophagus full of apathy. So naturally, I hide and shut my blinds and write to try to hush my mind, hoping that one day I will be strong enough to say these very words aloud without them being framed first as verses in a song. Well, I hope I'm not wrong. I am just a shy type, hesitate to try type, staring at my phone all alone every night type, always wonder why I never get it right type, staring at the ceiling with these feelings all the time type, confined inside, behind closed blinds, besides the light, the shy type. I am just a shy type, hesitate to try type, staring at my phone all alone every night type. Always wonder why I never get it right type, staring at the ceiling with these feelings all the time type. I am just a shy type, hard to speak my mind type, lessons in my sleep I just keep it all inside type, struggling behind my life of being kind type. Don't know what to say, I walk away like a fly type. I am just a shy type. Now tell me, are you my type? Well, no. Confined inside, behind closed blinds, besides the light. The shy time. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I'm saying your voice nicely and politely. And then how?
Con rispetto.
Thank
Con
you.
rispetto.
Respectful. Respect yourself. Sorry.
Rispetto. You're a coward. You who leaned out the passenger window of that old car and yelled, "Hey faggot, wanna suck my dick?" as I stood alone waiting for a bus. Hit and run is your specialty. You aim the gun, fire, and don't wait to see whether it's a direct hit to the heart or it just grazes the skin. Part of me is angry, another part amused. I've been through this before, in the schoolyard, in the streets. Guys like you are all words and no action, if you know what I mean. You're trying to prove something to yourself, to everyone who will listen. Public exorcism. It's wasted on me. I already know what you want. I only wish you did. And as a follow-up to that, I'm not a victim. I'm a superhero. Resilience is my superpower. I'm not invulnerable. I feel the kryptonite in those moments when I wake from nightmares or when the flashbacks of what they did to me won't stop playing over and over in my head. I don't need therapy or pharmaceuticals. My armor is in good shape. You may not understand this, but the tougher it is, the stronger I get. Someday, they won't have any power. Like the wicked witch, my house will fall on them. Meanwhile, don't tread lightly. Don't give me trigger warnings, and don't call me victim. He wanted to build a moat, 2,000 miles long. Fill it with snakes or alligators. Electrify his border wall, the one Mexico still hasn't paid for, the one that hasn't been built yet. Place spikes at the top that can rip human flesh. Order border guards to shoot migrants in the legs. The man who was overjoyed to see asylum seekers tear gassed at the border and children ripped from their parents and locked in cages doesn't need to build a moat.
That's right.
He already has one.
Yeah.
It's where his heart is supposed to be. You can tell I hate the fucker.
Yeah, you
No, what?
Oh, Mr. President Fucker.
Time never stops, never waits, never looks back. It keeps moving, like the river, like the spinning of the earth, like the expansion of the universe. Today is yesterday's tomorrow. Time answers no prayers, remembers nothing. What Roman Empire? What pyramids? Sometimes I want to see through the eyes of that child who first glimpsed a full moon, or the trolley car that shook our house when it stumbled by on clanky metal feet. Time holds him in solitary confinement, offers no forgiveness, no parole. Time is a thief. It's already stolen my youth. Soon it will take my life.
Thank you.
And I'm going to end. Yeah, I got 8 minutes. So I'm going to end on something a little lighter, and I want you all to join me because now that the Addams Family has been revived and there's a new movie.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm going to do my infamous Addams Family theme that I've renamed and changed the lyrics to. So you ready to join me?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Do-do-do-do. 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 They're creepy and they're dumb ass and altogether so crass. They only like the rich class, the Donald Trump family. They got some shady dealings. They lack all human feelings. They know election stealing. The Donald Trump family. Do-do-do-do. Collusion. Do-do-do-do. Abstraction. Do-do-do-do. 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 Collusion. So put a nice white hood on, a MAGA cap you throw on. You're gonna pay a call on the Donald Trump family.
Our video of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you haven't heard him, you're about to hear Hal Robbins, Dr. Hal, the famed, well-known, well-regarded, a linebacker for the 39.
Up to now.
39. What is it? Packers. The 39 Packers. 49 Packers. Sorry.
If you say so.
I'm just making it up as I go.
You always do.
Come on, this is stupid. Okay, now Hal,
All right.
we're ready to go.
The quintessence of the one.
Thank you, dear.
The quintessence of the one, unshadowed by the sun, may yet with another's core elide. Quintessence of the two, as strong, although so new, may also keep a hidden shadowed side. That quintessential place beneath its landscape's face, watered by hidden springs, fruit yet may bear, of form and taste unknown, though in soil native grown, whose sampled essence both with love may share. I also want to say another poem which kind of embodies the theme. It is Buick by Carl Shapiro. He was so delighted with his new car that he attempted to describe its quintessence in these terms. Buick. As a sloop with a sweep of immaculate wing on her delicate spine, and a keel as steel as a root that holds in the sea as she leans, leaning and laughing, my warm-hearted beauty, you ride, you tack on the curves, with parabolous speed and a kiss of goodbye. As a thoroughbred sloop, my new high-spirited spirit, my kiss. As my foot suggests that you leap in the air with your hips of a girl, my finger that praises your wheel and announces your voices of song. Flouncing your skirts, you blueness of joy, you flirt of politeness. You leap, you intelligence, essence of wheelness with silvery nose, and your platinum clocks of excitement stir like the hairs of a fern. But how alien you are from the booming belts of your birth and the smoke when you turned on the stinging lathes of Detroit and Lansing at night and shrieked at the torch in your secret parts and the amorous tests. But now with your eyes that enter the futures of roads you forget, you are all instinct with your phosphorus glow and your streaking hair. And now we are stopped. It is not as the bird from the shell that I leave, or the leathery pilot who steps from his bird with a sneer of delight. And not as the ignorant beast do you squat and watch me depart, but with exquisite breathing you smile with satisfaction of love, and I touch you again as you tick in the silence and settle in sleep.
Whoa.
Andre Wilson. Andre.
New?
And then, no, he's been here before. I remember him. He remembered me, then I remembered him.
And we all remember you.
And then Eve is next.
Then Eve is next.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. I'll be hosting reading this Saturday at Litquake for this anthology, Civil Liberties United, at the published by Peace Press, and it's going to be taking place at the Valencia Gardens Housing Community Room at 5 o'clock. And,
What time? What day?
Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm busy.
5 o'clock.
Yes, and the editor, Sejame Siegel, she featured here several weeks ago.
Yeah.
And also, Dan, he is in this book.
I'm in there.
Yes, that's right.
Oh!
Yes.
Sucking.
And
If I
now
can show
we
you
shall
a
hear-
couple of poems that are not in the anthology.
All right. We love it. Bravo.
Your arms. Funny. What I most miss about you are your arms. Like phantom limbs, memories remain of your arms. Lying in bed together after making love, my body tingled in the embrace of your arms. When we spooned together, you in back, me in front, my finger worried cicatrices on your arms. I asked how you got the old cuts, scars, and burn marks. And you told stories of each blemish on your arms. Our entwined fingers formed a human centipede, limbs squished in the anaconda coils of your arms. Spooning. I imagine our bodies merged to one, centaur-like, with 4 legs, but only your arms. Once, I dreamed I shrank to the size of an ant scout that explored the alien surface of your arms. Other times, my body pulsed within your heartbeat, as if wrapped in the blood pressure cuffs of your arms. Sometimes, I gazed upon the fine hairs on your skin and watched them undulate with each breath on your arms. And if an entangling limb should stray past my lips, I kissed your skin and tasted the sweat on your arms. Had I known that would be our last night together, I would have pressed myself tighter into your arms and held my breath while feeling your breath on my neck, as if that night would last forever in your arms. Strange how your absence tightens its grip around me to where I can't breathe without yearning for your arms. I wonder what you were thinking on our last night, and who tonight dreams in the embrace of your arms. You tattooed the nickname you gave me on your skin. Did lasers remove my memory from your arms? Drive by dildo.
Yeah. Now you got me awake.
Okay. Tossed from the window of a speeding muscle car as teenage boys laughed and leered. A flesh-toned blur somersaulted in the air and bounced when it struck the gutter at my feet. I leaned forward from my bus stop bench and inspected the object that repelled and attracted me. Realistically cast, authentically colored, plausibly veined, its helmet head beckoned. I reached down and grabbed a McDonald's paper cup to scoop up the toy. Upended, the wrinkly balls wobbled, and I thought of mistletoe and my own. I didn't know those boys from school. I wouldn't admit to myself why they had targeted me, orchestrated the hit, assassinated my character, riddled me with doubts about my own invisibility. Had I stashed the tool in my backpack and taken it home, I would have confirmed my worst fears about myself. My hand lowered the cup and laid its treasure to rest. When I boarded the bus, desire rode with me. Had I known then that a decade would pass before a man fucked me and merged my body with my identity, I would have stripped naked, cartwheeled, tumbled, twirled, front flipped, back flipped, twisted midair, and taken that bullet up my ass.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's see the bus stop.
Can you repeat that, please?
Eve,
Oh!
is this your first time here?
Oh, well, no, it's not my first time attending, but sure is my first time kind of
That
speaking.
hurt.
First time reading?
Yes.
Thank you.
Give him a round of applause. This is his first time reading here, please.
It's a
The
little
second
hot, I
time
gotta
we
say.
boo.
It's a little hot, so just bear with me.
All right.
I'm gonna read a few, and then I'm gonna, read some of mine. How much I'm gonna have?
Yep, yeah, about 4 to 5 minutes.
45 minutes. Okay, here we go.
Thank you, David.
We got a foreword from Brittany Black Rose Capri from Black Queer Hope. All right. No, actually, this is from the day my nudes leak. All right. Alrighty. Look at this fat bitch. Marvel at me. Take it all in. Make me famous. Ain't no victim here. No shame. Just good lighting and a fuckable face. From the day my nudes leak.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Adverbs for Queen Monique.
Yeah.
Big girls need love. 2. Crossed out. You should have said no. 5 years being his joke. You deserve more than a finale. Finally. Okay. Here we go. There's one called Wet Dream.
What? I want to hear that one.
Or maybe. There's The Language of Dust. And there's a quote. This would be by Asato Saint from Queer Poets of Color. And there's a quote, from grave to grave I carry my loyalty to you, Essex Hemphill. This is called The Language of Dust. Where do you find strength to climb down the hill to your lover's grave? What do you bring but 13 years of memories? / How do you deal with the death with his death when your gas loom. In the autumn air, like circling crows, spasms rock your body like squirrels. Shake the scarlet oak and purple dogwood branches. Goes on. Alright, so, I get that little inspo from Sharon. She reads from her books, and then she does her thing, and then she's going next. Okay, I guess the theme is what? Quintessential. Okay,
Yes.
so here's my version, okay. Quintessential quarter life crisis averted. I'm turning 30 real soon. Oh shit, real soon, Scorpio. Okay, this is called Severance. I got it today from my workplace. Not anymore, ease.com, Natoma Depot. Guess what? I haven't even checked the amount of bullshit, cock and bull, fuck shit, fuckery, severance check from my fucking workplace today. Can't be less than, I don't know what I said. Bon and Viv 0.99cents.com, whatever. Nobody beats beat poetry or addiction alone. A moral compass is a center that will hold. And let's see, I got some little political shit. Here we go. London Breed appointed Susie Loftus. Here's a hashtag poetry about Susie Loftus. Susie Loftus, lock him up. Susie Loftus, lock him up. Susie Lofts are us. Susie Loftus, hashtag poetry. Remember, androgyny is monetizable. And then finally, well, what should I say? Genitals forcefully exposed by police for Trump. I don't know. That was a deep one. I don't want to go there.
That was in the news.
Well, shit, was it?
Don't turn me on.
Nah, right, here you go. Here, this is for Susie Q. Yes, bish, yes, fish. Stay closed, stay warm. Thank you for loving my own as your own. Another one, Hawk's Feather, I remember. Gloria Berry for DCCC. Honestly, I don't have much more that I really want to get into. It's been a shit day. That's about it. Chesta, how much time do I have?
You're about like.
Right there, right?
Kind of like.
Yeah, no. Great.
All right. So, were all those poems yours in those places?
What? I was inspired by all y'all, so I wrote down.
No, I mean from the books you read.
These are definitely not mine.
Okay, so then I'm going to give you this, so you just the name of the poet and the
And I can
poem,
write
so
it down.
Yeah.
Sure.
That way we can quote them and attribute them under your aegis, as I like to say. All right. And who's next? Sharon the Scott Kish.
Yay!
And then who? And then Garrett.
Then Garrett.
And then Rob. Then 5 names. Then Marco Harps.
Is he still here?
No.
Yeah, he's still here.
He left a long time
He's
ago.
In spirit only.
He's
In
a
spirit
pain in
only.
my ass. I
Yeah.
Kansas City. I want to hear about Kansas City.
Okay. This is called Can You Can.
Exactly.
This can.
Could you? I'll get it. I'll get it. Sure.
Thank you, David.
I get it. Here. Just gotta go in and there. How's that better?
Sound like an old
Simple.
boyfriend. Everett Frank Jr. lived alone in his mother and father's small cottage. His father died when Everett was in his 20s, and his mother was lonesome, so he moved back home to the big house to keep her company. He never married, and she squashed any chance he had of marriage. No woman was good enough, so he was under her thumb. His life consisted of working at Pratt & Whitney, an occasional hunting or fishing trip with the lodge buddies, any functions at his mother's church, and he was her companion. Anyone that approached him was quickly moved to the side by his mother, and she always put herself in the center of the conversation, be it man or woman. Occasionally she would have an old guest over to their house from her women's club. It was usually some old biddy and her pin-pecked husband. The only enjoyment that he had, he could retire with that henpecked husband to the den that Everett Sr. had so carefully treasured. Comfortably stocked, overstuffed horsehairs, stuffed chairs, and sofa. Ashtrays, big, deep ashtrays. The men could sneak away, play cards, checkers, or dominoes, and have a little nip or snort, as it was called at that time. go off and pop a few cents, and they were good to go.
Nice.
He would pry himself away only to go to the Kansas City Monarchs games and at Blue Stadium. Pretty much kept to himself, but always a Friday night, a snort of old granddad at the Green Duck Tavern. Never stayed too long. Mom had dinner waiting, and that was his alibi. But he had an eye for Verna, the cocktail waitress. But she was petite, and he was too much of a mama's boy. She was fine and not at a loss for admirers. Fine brown frame, honey, what is your name? That was her song, and that was her frame. Intact. In fact, she was slick. The local pimp liked her, but oh hell no. She said she saw through that, and she was not going to go there. He said he was straight up. She said, no, 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 no. She said she had too many fish to fry. So on Fridays, he would come by, 2 double old grand bags, tip big, weave home, stop off, and buy some orange sherbet for Mama. That's what Mama liked. That's what Mama got. Weave up the steps, hat on rack, sit down. Open up the Kansas City Star and the Kansas City Call, if it was still on the newsstand. The Chicago Defender also. Turn on the radio and listen to the Friday night fights, brought to you by Hams, the beer refreshing. Eat with his mother, her off to her sewing room and him off to the den. Saturday mornings, she chose the chores, he fixed anything that was not working. He would visit the guys at the pool hall, the barber shop, and a quick stop to the Green Duck for a little snort and to say hi to Verna. Verna's mother had sent her a case of peaches, blackberries, pears, and she sent it to the tavern. Not wanting her to take a cab home, he promised he would stop by at closing time and give her a ride home. This surprised her, since she assumed once he was in the house, he was in for good, unless it was some lodge event. Winding his way home, he stopped off at Cat's drugstore to pick up a 2-pound box of Russell Stover chocolates, nuts and shoes. Dinner came and went, and he reminded his mother of a special meeting at the lodge. Getting dressed, he put a little more Murray's hair wax in the pie tin and melted it. Slicked back his hair and put a stocking cap of his mother's on his head. At about the time Mother would call it a night, he started to get dressed. Best suit, shoes, shirt, and tie. Everything sharp, clean as the Board of Health. Off to the lodge. A couple of games of blackjack, constantly looking at his watch. Hey, buddy, what's up? Got a date? Pipes up Mr. Walker. No, just going to do a favor for a friend. Favor? Uh-huh. The whole house laughed. The men were on the floor. 1 o'clock, he's up and he's out. Over to the Green Duck. Verna has all of her tables full, and she has gone home during her break and changed into a red dress, and she is looking H-O-T. Dollar bills wrapped around her fingers. Looks like a good night. The joint is jumping. Louis Jordan is singing. Ain't nobody home but us chickens. And smack dab in the middle, back door, in walks the preacher. He's dancing with Betty, the other waitress. Last call, party goers pay up, out into the night. Time to get the cartons in the car and in the trunk. She notices the car is awfully clean, but why not? It's mostly used for carting his mother around, and off they go. She doesn't live far, about a half a mile. Here we are, she says, pointing to a large 3-story apartment building. It's red brick. Each apartment has its own front porch, and it's trimmed in white marble. Parks the car up the stairs. They go, luckily, she lives on the first floor. Inside, she lights the kitchen and the living room and puts the record on, low and slow. Brings out 2 glasses, ice bucket, and a bottle of whiskey. And some nuts. Boy, this is nice. Move a little closer. Yeah, let's talk. A few kisses, kind of sleepy. Oh shit, it's 6 a.m. Jumps up, coat in hand, toward the door. Oops, they forgot to move the canned goods. Oh, there we go. They're rolling all over the place. He is sliding. She opens the door, and out he slides. And just as he gets out there, Norman Green, on his way to work at the post office. Hi. He's a fellow lodgeman. He smiles, helping a friend, huh? Verna hands him a jar of blackberries. And he says, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett's next. Garrett.
Garrett Murphy.
No, he's there. He's there.
Yes, he's coming.
He's coming slowly.
No spring my chicken anymore.
Raise the phone. Raise the phone. Yes, please. Raise the phone. What? To the right.
Righty-tighty.
And then Rob.
Yeah.
The original World War.
Oh boy.
One follower comes along, makes a gesture of sorts, says, "Pray to my deity, that the greatest one of all." Another comes along, makes a gesture of sorts, says, "Pray to my deity, that the greatest of all." A third comes along, makes a gesture of sorts, says, "All praise to my deity, the supreme one of all." A fourth comes along, makes a gesture of sorts, says, "Saying praises to my deity, that's the mightiest of all." And all this continues with similar effect, and all you know what begins to percolate. "What do you mean, your deity? My deity is the greatest of all." "What sacrilege? Mine is the greatest deity." "You're both wrong, mine is the omnipotent deity." Says you'll all burn in Hades at the feet of my deity. None of your deities can compare with mine. Blasphemer, sinner, infidel. Needless to say, before too long, a battle evolved with many fronts has occurred and sadly continues to this day. And one can't help but surmise to oneself whether countless distances above the continual war, the various deities who have been referred to by the warriors below are shaking their heads with resignation and sympathy as they discuss amongst themselves this well-worn query: what have we done to deserve these for our followers? This is a work in progress. It's tentatively called Chimp Cleans House, or so he pretends. It's been a bad day for the chimp. It's been. Mexico refuses to pay for his wall. The blacks continue to protest targeting my cops. He rants against birthright citizenship and it ends up in hot air. He drags and complains he needs entertaining. Then a foul idea comes to him. Just withdraw support from an alliance and watch Turkey take out the Kurds. A view of sure ethnic cleansing, the chimp has his cleansing dream. All he has to do is swap Kurds for blacks, Mexicans, disabled, transgender, gay, or whatever. The chimp can indulge in his heart's pretense, and the putrid smell of that very idea is far stronger than the dirt of his mind. And thank you, Nuts. We thank you for tormenting us, for calling us names, for harassing and profiling us, for assaulting us with your slaps, your fists, your weaponry, your spittle, and for shouting obscenity and slurs in our faces. We thank you for your collective punishment, for your destroying our property, our loved ones, our very own lives, and please accept our thanks to you for your attempts to destroy our self-esteem and pride. You've done us a tremendous service we shall not soon forget, and should you truly believe any of the above, then you, Siddlesworth and Adams, are truly no more than just another perpetrator. Thank you.
Very perfect. And now the mighty Rob. We call him Rob because that's his name.
Because he steals our hearts.
Oh.
Do you want me behind you?
No.
Right there? Right here? Okay.
You good?
Third. Okay.
Just
Got
make
it.
sure you're good.
I'm part of this.
All right.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. Okay.
I am going to inflict a cabaret song on you, which means that tomorrow night is the underground cabaret in the Mission. Burlesque, drag, Clyde Always, and myself. Come on down to the underground. And before before I do this song, I need 3 more volunteers to shout out 2 lines each.
2 lines each!
We have a Marco.
Properly done.
There we have a David. Let's, David, you're number 1. Who's going to be number 2?
Oh, here you go, volunteer.
Not that hard.
I'm number 1. He's number.
You got to look at the paper. There, it's highlighted. You're number 4.
Okay, but you said.
I'm number
not sure
1.
what you said.
I'm
Now I
number
know.
1.
So yes, there you go. Your section is going to come in the middle of the song. I will shout you when it's time to start, and you will go in order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll have 1 verse to prep. You'll hear how it works. I'll do the first verse, just me. This song is called. This song sucks. And I have a job for everyone in the crowd. When this song is over, I need everybody to shout out, "It sucks!"
Yeah. Hello.
We will.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I love
The
you,
instructions
man.
are on the song.
This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I gotta play it. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I'll sing it for you. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I gotta play it. This song sucks, oh it sucks. What the hell can I do? Save the whales! Stop salting the snails! Don't chop dogs' tails! Shut down the jails! I have perfect poo. I have a scrotum tattoo. How old is Cindy Lou Who? Do the math, she's 62. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I gotta play it. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I'll sing it for you. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I gotta play it. This song sucks, oh it sucks. What the hell can I do?
No more shaving your pits.
No more fake tits.
3.
Dead people are smelly.
No, at the top of the page.
Let's cure cancer
Let's
and
cure
zits.
cancer and zits.
I like raisins in my grits.
There we go.
Yeah. 4.
Rub your neighbor's belly.
Thank you.
Finish straight the telly.
Dead people are smelly. God damn it.
Cover me in jelly.
This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I gotta play it. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I'll sing it for you. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I gotta play it. This song sucks, oh it sucks. What the hell can I do? Scrambled eggs. A vegan wrote a song called Scrambled Eggs. Abortion legislation, no man allowed. In sex, four's a crowd. Would a striptease leave you wowed? I ain't proud, I ain't proud. Where's my rainbow baby mama? Or maybe 3 mamas with no drama. If Michelle Obama married the Dalai Lama, she'd be Michelle Obama Llama. Set the boobies free. Make men sit to pee. Make love to a tree. Then toss your cookies at me. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I gotta play it. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I'll sing it for you. This song sucks, but it came in a dream, so I gotta play it. This song sucks, oh it sucks. What the hell can I do? Thank you, you're beautiful.
5 names?
5 names.
Thank you very much. It's quite wonderful.
And I believe you're new here, correct? All right, he's new here, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a warm welcome. 5 names.
Is there a place you can is there a place I can hook up the phone, hook up a beat?
What?
Like a place I can hook up a beat, like my phone?
There's only one. There's only the microphone, so you might have to hold the phone to the microphone while you're there.
I'll just do it without the beat. It's not that serious.
But how loud? If it gets loud, one of the other people played just put their cell phone.
Yeah,
louder.
there's background. It's just background music.
And then Mark Harps is next, and then Sandra L. closing. Just so you know, you're after him.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Forewarned is forearmed. And if you have 4 arms, you need more anti-deodorant.
Yeah, we heard this before.
I've heard that before.
Forearms.
Forearms.
Ooh, can we just grow up one day sooner than we were going to?
Alright, so this song's called All About You. I wrote it when me and my girl were separated for reasons out of our control, you know? Okay. So let's see. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. I just do it without the beat, it's not that serious. Alright. 2 in the morning, 2 in the morning, my mind is on you. 4 in the morning, it still hasn't moved. Hit me to tell me you get off and win. Come in first and get off again. Again and again, again and again. You know how we do, we were never just friends. You know how it is, there's 100 of them. I let off shots, you won't see them again. I'm too selfish with you, no man is your friend. I live how I live, stay focused on cash. You look how you look, I'm in love with that, yeah. Swerving these streets, I dip and I dash. Spinach the Popeye, it comes in a can. These women, they love me, but I ain't their man. I am your man, no one can compare. Look at my eyes, girl, look how I stare. I can't even lie, though. It's as sweet as a mango. You got that 1 in 10,000. I'll call you my Django. That 1 in a trillion, girl. I'll call you my Powerball. That once in the universe. I'll call you my antidote. That once in a lifetime. I'll call you my cure. That one with me in battle. I'll call you my spear. No one-on-one action, you could call it my fear. This bid seems forever, how long is this year? Come through whenever, I'll be waiting right here. You donuts, whatever, I got some more tears. But I'll be waiting right here, until I'm not. I rhyme like I got a pair, and trust me, she sees that. We don't even go nowhere, she's mine and I'm selfish. In the bed with no underwear, give her head while she stares. At this point, I doubt she cared. Sits on my face like chairs. But I ain't thinking about me, I'm thinking about her. Been down since the get-go, where did we blur? You know that I care, just know that for sure. It was written, what we getting. God told me that you're your lover sometime, you ain't going nowhere. The butt ain't homegrown, so we chiefin' that perp. Take a puff and wink, I could call you a flirt. Whipping the M through the streets, you hate when I lurk. Drugs out of my system. Flamboyance on perk, clairvoyance can hurt. You get what you give, man, I put that on work. I put that on her. I put that on my skin, 23 make it hurt. Foot game on win, 23's I'm a jerk. My baby so bad when I seen her it hurt. The wedding been tatted, when they did it, it hurt. The calico onesie, I ate her, she purse. But we've been whipping across this country making moves. Drive to the top of a mountain just for the view. Come back down like a fountain, rocking the views. I am the one, so I call you my little deuce. The devil turned out the lights, but I changed the fuse. I kept the same freshness, nice, what more could I do? You know the game plan, girl, don't act brand new. You call me daddy like I dropped you off at school. You let me use your body like my power tools. I'll be your tool bag for each time that you do. From the start, girl, I have always been your goon. You got my heart, girl, just know that I see you soon. Yeah.
Yeah. You did great. That was good. Mark, brother of Chico, brother of Gaucho, brother of Zeppo, it's Mark, Harps.
It's yours very truly, often unruly, rarely unduly, Marco Hart, blatantly self-promoting right here in the longest running open mic poetry is Shalmino Shalmaso Citation in the whole situation that we can possibly avoid masturbation at all costs.
Please.
Now that I've got your attention, remember when we were in high school? Maybe none of you were. Maybe you was all still high from that school. I used to say, when I ran from office, I was still running from office back then. Don't vote for me, I'm running from office. Only those under 18 should be allowed to vote. Put a big sign up says, for girls' eyes only. Now we got your attention, boys, vote for me. And then I put, for boys' eyes only. Now that I got your attention, girls, etc., etc. Well, this one is got nothing to do with that, but here it is. Oh yeah, someone was saying for something. This eyeglass case says 4 eyes, F-O-R, 4 eyes. Now that I've made a spectacle of myself, Columbus Day. I know, not quite, but you know, they'll expect it from me all the time if you continue that worship, and I can't possibly.
Spit it out.
Shut the fuck up. I love when people tell me what to do, so then I tell myself in the mirror, shut the fuck up. Columbus Day. Now that I got your attention, Columbus Day has gone away. Hooray, hooray. Indigenous Day is here to stay. Columbus was not Jesus. The genocide now is so sophisticated, it merely leaves us, U.S., undulating serpentine, full of not love, but to justly endure no cure surplus. Was it Geronimo or Chief Joseph? Or Canoe or Soar No More who said, the earth does not belong to us. We belong to the earth. Indigenous People's Day indeed. How many more labels does the U.S. need before Uncle Scam thinks he can continue to put greed over need? The reason they call me Marco Arps, to borrow a phrase from this loudmouth, now I know how nasty I sounded and interrupt this unending when I'm usually here. But the last couple of times I've almost behaved myself throughout the entire evening, but the evening is not quite over yet. But I'll run out there like I have been doing when I have to cough because I'm laughing at my reflection so hard. So here's one for Uncle Scam. It'll be a quick one. I usually accompany myself on harmonica, but I'll explain that if you really need to know, and I shan't take any more time doing that. The Grateful Dead said red and white, and them blue suede shoes. Well, hell, you can call my mess them same old new U.S. blues. I am Uncle Scam. That's who the hell I am. I've been hiding out in the swamps of Vietnam and in the sandwich of Dan. I'll make you believe I'll kill Bin Laden and his son, and like Nixon of old, I'll beg your pardon. I will blind your mind. You will believe I am kind. I will poison all your waters, your unborn sons and daughters, steal your women's voices, rob all your choices. Then I'll take your taxes. That's what the facts is. I am Uncle Scam. That's who the hell I am. And I just don't seem to give a good God jam. I usually go on the harmonica, but then I won't because I don't have much time. I don't have any harmonica with me. I've been hiding out in your rock and soul band. I am Uncle Scam. That's who the hell I am. Thank you, Blind Dave.
Thank you, Blind Dave. And now the Clinton circular bulldozer, writer in person, the cursing writer, closing us out, and we'll take care of these fantastic prizes designed, like I like to say, with your mind in mind.
Yes, I'm glad you brought up the Valencia Gardens. There are some poets who are in that book here.
Okay, great.
Excuse me. Starless nights. I miss those quiet nights where insects, owl, scurrying beast, both big, small, heard, are heard, where trees gifted dapple moon, stars, shadows on eye. Night where city lights has little or no effect on night sky, where a slash across sky can again reign supreme, while Orion is only one of many installations. City lights, little or no traffic, street quiet, as city can be. In background, low roar drones as city lights destroy night sky, floating stars, planets, moons. We keep lights on, fearing each other, threatening nights with reason. While lovers, pornographers occupy same sacred places as stars, the same place as love, murder. City looks better at night. Lights turn ugly building in day, beautiful at night. Trade off made city lights become stars on the earth's ground, little starlights on earth, not sky. Like a nuclear power plant built backwards, starlight found on mother upside down. And I miss those quiet, starry nights away from Homo sapiens, city lights. Shadowless. Now let's just kill a messenger. Let's play pretend we're ostriches. Don't hide heads in sand. All's fine. I forgive you, brothers and sisters, for you know not what you do. You're young, only half informed at most. Few fully developed, formed. Most elders are not always elders, as most USA citizens are immature at best. Maybe a bit harsh, you say, unmelodious, brassy, even a bit rough. You say you like it rough? I bet after living that melanin-deprived, pampered lives. Don't worry, brothers, sisters. Don't be paranoid. They really are coming after you, listening, watching, clouding your every move. One nation under surveillance, your shadows erased. New light casts no shadows. You have to be brave to live in these times in your shadowless world.
Ooh.
And finally, a new National Enquirer. Internet's nothing but the National Enquirer, designed to keep you inquiring on stupid with an occasional news story on the side. Yeah, pick your nose as you read useless information you find so informative. Have you ever had a conversation with the digital age Homo sapiens? Most smug, know everything, having very little age, life experience. After all, they've been plugged in all their lives. Yep. Get their news, reliable sources, resource. Living in virtual ritual reality must be better than reality. Give the people what they want. Don't do reality, do banality. Kill intellect, clutter it up with useless verbiage where yes is no and no is yes. On Uni, everyone plugs in, games work, very techy, some facing time again. Two talk, hold devices, guess who's the star of this conversation. Oh, look what my device can do. It's high life for our digits digital. While everyone's so busy, our world's burning, choking, drowning, human beings dying. Yes, just keep on killing. More dead, more resources for the haves.
But this is not news, been going on for many, many, many. Some been aware, woke evidently before their time, before the word become the word. Still, no one listened. I write this stuff now for people who never awakes. Crumple my words, toss them before you as winds catch fleeing you. Watch what's left at your feet on the manure that lays before you. Watch out, don't catch a fire. Look out, water's rising, frack land shaking. Maybe the tribally rich have another planet, all picked, ready to go, just biding their time, unless Mother catches them first, like some old science fiction movie, where just before they take off, all systems fail, perishing them with all that they thought they had left behind.
Mother falls silent. Sleeps. All right. Prizes. All right, I'm gonna take care of these monster noise prizes over here. Someone's gonna shuffle cut, and I'm gonna deal these cards. Someone brought this up.
Oh, that's mine.
I want to return it to you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, okay, I'll hold on to it, and then I'll take care of it. All right. You want? Yeah, well, they're out here on the table. They're out here on the table. So you have